Okay. Hello. Hi, Guy. How are you? I got distracted responding to a text, but time to get going. We have more plot to be doing. Going to work, huh? Uh-oh. By the way, I don't know if you went back and watched the plotting, Guy, but some plot happened last stream. Like a lot of plot. Like so much plot. I was tired and a little, like, pretty caught off guard by the plot, so I didn't actually comment on it very much, but I've got lots of thoughts about it. You did not? Well, I'm still doing plot. So you haven't watched this in a while. What do you mean? I guess you have. You've missed one stream. What do you mean? Like, you've missed one stream of plot. You really haven't. You've just been here in chat. Well, spoilers are about to become pretty obvious, so because the landscape of the game has drastically changed. Anyway, time to go to sleep and get plotted some more, because I stopped halfway through the plot.
Good night.
Pressed well, says Gallica. I've been doing a lot of editing,
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Which is why there's been actual YouTube videos and things coming out, which, watch those. I actually like them. I enjoyed watching them. Anyway. Yo, why is he holding that?
Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Why is he just casually carrying that around now?
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
That's pretty fucked up.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me.
Anyway, so that's the big thing that the plot that happened in the plot. I don't know if Guy dipped or not. Would not blame them, because that is a lot of plot to have missed. That's annoying. My chair has gotten one of my cords messed up. Fix. There. My controller is now plugged in again, which is kind of important. Anyway.
I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
Sounds good. Why don't you put the lance down?
what about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Man, if only we hadn't given him the lance, Stroll.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Yeah,
Forden
Loveless.
throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
It's too dangerous.
Isn't it too dangerous? Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His Magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Stroll be like, I'm gonna accuse you in front of everyone.
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that...
You, identify yourself.
Who's the man under the hood?
Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
Howdy.
I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis.
That's...
Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there.
I don't think that's really
Face your
Luis.
divine punishment, Luis!
He swapped out the lance.
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you.
Did we get played the whole time? Who did we kill?
This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
I'm befuddled.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Welcome back. The plot be plotting for real, Guy. It goes deeper than he killed Forden. I was pretty sure that Luis was dead a few minutes ago.
Del, Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed.
I'm so confused too.
A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule.
Luis had a body double or a twin or something. Like, we stabbed a lance through him twice. We were very sure. You know?
What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
But you're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes. Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death. Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
He lived? I knew gravity couldn't be trusted to finish the job. Damn it! That tracks, actually.
I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
What is up with his third eye? That is not what they're supposed to look like, and last time we saw him, that shit was closed. He does not look okay. He looks hot, but not okay. You know what I mean?
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Also, how did Zorba infiltrate?
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact.
Okay.
Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this.
I mean, he's always been hot, but he looks hotter now, you know?
So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock.
Not yet. Maybe not ever. Unclear.
It was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
Okay, so next time we gotta make sure the lance goes through his heart. Got it.
As soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you. I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out.
Yesterday there was a lot of plot.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned. You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane! Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
The Mustari thing is what directly precedes this key. Like, that's the only thing between now and the Mustari thing was me doing side plots. There's just a lot of them. Side plots, traveling here, and all of that was yesterday. Like, you have not missed as much as you think. You just missed a very key 4 hours. You probably should at some point, yeah.
In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived.
I wish you luck in doing that. You probably will. If you're at work right now, I'll definitely be done streaming well before you're off work, and you can just watch the rest.
Speak or die.
Yo, why would I tell you that? You think you can kill me just because you've got a lance? Your lance is puny.
Please, spare us.
Oh, you're gonna aim at some children, bro?
Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
If only one of us used shields. If one of us used shields, we could fight back. Anyway, this is where the older brother's gonna die, right here. He's gonna push us out of the way. Oh, hey, look, they have shield magic. Hey, idiots, could you run now? Did you get out of here already? Anyway, Dell's gonna get stabbed here, like, almost certainly.
You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Bye-bye, Dell. And welcome to the party, Basilio. Look, all I'm saying is one of them looks like he would be a berserker and the other doesn't, so goodbye, Dell. Yep, because look, Basilio looks like he's about to get stabbed, and yep, Dell pushes him out of the way. Yeah, that looks pretty fatal. Hey, it didn't go all the way through. He might still live.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Dell.
If only we had healing magic.
If all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them?
If only we had an archetype whose whole thing was healing people or something.
An idiot. Sorry about that.
Technically, that archetype's optional. You could make it here without having it.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Tell?
Well, I knew it was coming, but that's still depressing.
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination.
I'm gonna kill
But
Luis.
we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up!
Voice acting for this was really good, though.
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shut!
Come, make haste.
Also, why would the guards arrest us? Everyone but very publicly saw who killed Forden. Like, you can't frame us for that one. There was a whole crowd.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
Man, I gotta burn that whole church down.
You can expect little else in Altabri.
Gotta burn them all down, man.
Apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate we don't have a teleporting gauntlet runner, perhaps? That we could have just taken to wherever we needed to go. You know, it's really unfortunate we don't have one of those. You know, because you know where we could bury him wherever he wanted to be buried.
I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Louis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Ugh, damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If only we had some kind of teleporting gauntlet runner that could teleport anywhere we wanted to go. Also, they shouldn't be certain that Luis didn't anymore. They came to that conclusion because the curse didn't break when they thought Luis was dead? And because Forden said something that indicated that he knew things he shouldn't have about the incident. Which is why they thought it was Forden. Or someone under his command. They actually thought it was under his command and that he was just the mastermind. They are being pretty stupid. They've been pretty stupid for about a solid 48 hours of in-game plot.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They've been pretty stupid the whole time. None of them's exactly smart.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Oh, Basilio's having hallucinations now?
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Del. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Del, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Del...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready?
We get a nice seat now.
Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
Oh, Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother. Oh, thou anguished traveler.
See, I think this would have been better suited to have happened during his confrontation against Luis.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
Wait. You just... Okay, that's cute. Also, see, all Del had to do to survive that wound was to have whatever this is happen to him. Because it makes you able to survive having your heart taken out.
See you around, Del.
Not sure how I feel about the Berserker design.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out. Don't scare me like that. Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Oh, you just had a dream. Okay. His awakening doesn't even get to be in the real world? That's rough.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot from before.
They,
Oh, they brought...
want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad.
Thanks.
I mean, obviously his soul was actually there, duh. It'd be rude to believe anything else.
My God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must
Courage.
devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
No worries, I'll just keep getting plotted.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Are they gonna try and make Rella their successor?
We must ask your support.
Okay. Why not Godot? I feel like Godot is much more... Anyway, whatever.
Sanctifex Forden.
Your wife is absolutely guilty.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
Sorry, Godot, you're not easy enough to control, whereas Rella is.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen.
Honestly, I'm surprised Rella wasn't already on the stone, even though she's not actually tried to be on it, right? Especially since there's that one guy who has some throwaway text that he accidentally got onto the stone by just helping out a bunch of people. Rella should absolutely be on the stone, given her popularity and things like that. Although I guess most people who would believe in the Saintess would also believe in Forden, but the same argument can be made for Godot, so why is Godot up there?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Congratulations,
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella.
They spread that news real fast.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Louise, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
Wait. Yufa's right here? But how is Yufa correct? Like, you know what I mean? She's the most naive one here. Why does she get that line? Like, she's a smart girl, but she regularly gets tricked in silly ways by the reality of other societies. And her society doesn't have this brand of infighting. They infight in other ways. So how is she following this situation?
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
I think it's because they just didn't want to have Juna say all the lines. I think there's a decent chance it was Rella. My guess is
announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
My guess is when we thought Luis was dead, were either Del or Rella were the ones who cast it. But Del is dead and the prince isn't fixed, so it obviously wasn't him. So that leaves Rella, or now that we know Luis is alive again, I do have another theory. Yeah, I thought it might have been Del because we know that the church used to have control of Del and Basilio at some point. Like they were experimented on as Parapus, along with the other Parapus that led to the riots. So my theory was that perhaps Del was blackmailed with Basilio and so cast the curse. But he obviously didn't because he's dead and the prince is still cursed. So my guesses are either Luis did it under the direction of Forden, or Rella did it. Of the characters we've seen, unless it is a character we have not met yet, those are the only ones that make sense so far. Like, those are the only ones I can see that make sense are those two potentials. Because that explains why Forden knew what he knew that caused them to be suspicious of him. And it explains why the curse isn't broken yet. So those are the two options that I can see. Now, whether it actually is one of those or not, we'll see. It could just be a third character we haven't met yet. That is an option. There's also the far out there option of it could have been Godot. He's the right age range, I think. It's a little hard to tell. But I think he is in the right age range to have been young enough to do it. But probably not an Archmage, since he doesn't seem to be much of a okay, so my full Luis theory is more complex. My full Luis theory is that Luis is actually the bastard son of the previous king. But the king never acknowledged him. So he went and got swole himself and then was manipulated by Forden into cursing the prince, thinking now the king will have to acknowledge me as his heir because he won't have another one. But the king doesn't. The king still refuses to acknowledge him for whatever reason. And then Luis is bitter and realizes that he was manipulated by Forden. And that leads to the rest of the sequence of events, and Luis comes to hate both the king and Forden and the country as a whole. Now, is that for sure? No, it's relying on a lot of happenstance, right? It's relying on a lot of things like why why does Luis hate the king so much? This is an answer to that, right? That's what that theory is an answer to. It's why does Luis actually hate the king and the country and Forden? Why does he hate everyone so much? Because he clearly does. Yeah. He could still be the king's bastard son and Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And that's very possible.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
So many obstacles. What do we do?
We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
We are not a ringer for the prince. We don't even look remotely similar. What? We are a different... The prince has horns. The prince is a Clamar. The prince has horns. The prince has different color eyes, different hair. I guess we both have the anime face, I guess. Like, what do you mean? And also, why does Basilio think that we're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince? When has that ever been information anyone has said? No one said that ever. I'm so confused. Not a bad idea.
It's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark.
Oh, he doesn't have horns? I just assumed they were hidden in his hair. Like, I just assumed his horns were small because he was cursed.
I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Oh, the king said the tribes are gonna be equal and I'm gonna make that happen. The royal family is now half the most hated tribe and half the most revered. I'm gonna bring equality the old-fashioned way. If we all interbreed, then we can't fight over those differences, right? That's the king's strategy. I can't back down now. I'm not gonna say I am the prince.
Wow. You never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Again, though, our hair color is different. You'd think they'd remember that.
Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad.
Why wouldn't we just say that we're representing the prince? We don't have to claim to be the prince directly. That seems so unnecessary. We have no clue what might happen in a situation like this. Once we're done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. Remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. On Basilio. He fully trusts Fidelio's cautious choices, but conversely, Basilio has good instincts that his brother does not share. His decisiveness deriving from those instincts has saved the day on multiple occasions. Though he loses his temper more easily than his older brother, wearing his passion on his sleeve often reveals how deeply he cares. A wary man, unusually calm and wise among his Parapus tribe. However, he places little value on his own life, and despite his caution, he would rarely choose to sacrifice himself for the sake of the big picture. Luis was not the one who cursed the prince. Naturally, there was no way he constructed the curse either. The formulas found in his private chambers were merely a collection of attempted analyses of curses he had accumulated, and trying to clear his name after being blamed for the prince's attack. Again, we're just accepting that as fact, and there's not really a reason to outside of... Fidelio, you seemed like Luis's right-hand man, but he had a good head on his shoulders. Makes me think, if we'd met under other circumstances, perhaps we'd have shared a drink together.
In truth.
What are they gonna do, Guy? Confess they cursed the prince? And that therefore he should still be bedridden? Like, if they say something about it, then they're just, yeah, they're just revealing themselves. Before Basilio awakened his power, I felt the flow of another person's magma, I'm sure of it. This magma was gentle and warm. It enveloped Basilio, then it seemed to merge with him. Aw, Del really was there.
Indeed.
Always knew you were a gutsy one, but to think you had in you to claim yourself as the prince, bravo, old chap. Now, the Scotland Rose Ridge commissioned for His Highness's exclusive use. I'll do what I can to make it one worthy of him. To masquerade as His Highness the Prince, it seems insolent to claim his identity, and yet, I couldn't put my finger on why, but I approve of the suggestion, though not without reservation. As the Prince's royal guard, you shall have my protection. Yo, what if it comes out that actually we are the half-brother of the prince, but on the mother's side or something? Like, at least Basilio's awake now. That's a relief. I thought he'd be a walking shadow, but watching him, I think he's going to pull through. First, Yuffie awakens to her powers, and now Basilio too. It's surprising, yet at the same time, it's not. We all seem to be guided by your star. Actually, it'd be even funnier if it turned out we were the full brother of the prince. That'd be hilarious. Also, I dislike that it gave me access to the Gauntlet Runner today, but not yesterday, because I was unable to get the Idle Stay Luck bonus.
Got it.
Because they just didn't give me access to it. Yeah, we're the second Master Child. Why do you not have your favorite faces? Are you no longer,
Sam?
Can't say I'm feeling as powerful as you lot look, but whatever I've got, I know for sure it was Del who gave it to me. Nothing easy about it, but I know that if I'm gonna be thrown around, this power's your ally. I can't afford to mope. I mean, I would say that there's going to be more plot in just a few minutes. Like, you do not have very long. I'm not at a time when days will pass or where I can go do stuff. They're telling me to go shopping, but I don't have anything to buy, so I'm not sure what I'd go shopping for. I'll go out just to encounter whatever they're pushing me outside of the Gauntlet Runner to run into. But there's nothing I need. You've probably got however long it takes me to talk to the people talking about things.
Why, you little
little.
What the bloody hell was that? We came to visit for Saint's Day, not to see fire and brimstone. What will become of us now? With the church gone, who are we to pray to? You brought the scourge upon us by coming here. This is why I detest Eldas and pagans. Saint's Day ended on a rather blood-curdling note, didn't it? Perhaps the lone saving grace is that Lady Rella is still on our side.
What are we to do?
The city is in shambles. And His Eminence Forden killed? It can't be. Just who the devil are you? Are you with us or against us? Cannot believe it. Sanctifex Forden slain by Luis? No, it can't be true. But then why has Luis not been struck down for his sin? Surely Sanctifex Forden had nothing to be judged for. Or did he?
You're not serious. Is this it?
Damn. My mind's eye, I see the monolith mourning the loss of a great leader. There looks to be a storm on the morrow. If the sky looks like it's about to dramatically cry for Forden's funeral, I'm about to go get Yufa's brother to undo the storm and make it nice, bright, sunny weather. Because that's the appropriate weather for that.
Hang on a minute, you.
How could we have failed our sacred duty to protect His Eminence Forden? Quite easily, in fact. There's so many conversations around me. Who would have ever imagined Providence would take His Eminence Forden from us? Closery, look there. It's been such a mad craze of late that the King's Rock can't even keep track of the standings. At this rate, Luis will have a clear path to the throne. As Sanctus, our very existence is in peril. At times like these, we must come together. The Sanctus Church ought to settle upon a single candidate. Lady Rella, perhaps she's very kind to people of such confidence in her. But does she stand chance against Luis? She may be the greatest healer in the nation, but their disparity in strength is plain to see. Also, I like how Forden's face is still up there. How? Do dead candidates not get removed from the rock immediately?
Hang on, what? Isn't that... what?
The King's Rock still shows Forden's face. Guess it takes a while to process what happened. When you're at the top, you have a huge following. Probably takes a while for the news of his death to reach everyone. Yeah, I guess. But that means Luis is practically in first place. I wonder who the believers of Sanctism will support now. Whatever the case, it looks like the confusion will continue for a while. I can't wait to see the next official rankings. I really should ban the word stream boo. You're not wrong. Need to know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? Can't afford to let them do further damage. Then again, there's hardly anything still standing. Now is the time for us to pray. God will strike down Luis for his sins. He will not. I never expected Luis would go so far, but I can't see the church yielding to him either. In the event they decide to nominate another candidate, I'm afraid I'll have to take countermeasures. I haven't the slightest concern about you. Now that you've openly opposed Luis, you'll be a wanted man come tomorrow.
What is it?
Who's gonna get me? Bounty hunters can't stop me. We Mystari have always received the blame for elements such as these. There are even rumors spreading that they wish to eliminate our tribe entirely. Oh, I lament for those so eager to be blinded to the realities of the world. If I could ask one boon of our new king, it would be to create a fair and just new world, free of such discrimination. People's trust in the monk army has fallen off a cliff. Can you blame them? The head of the church was killed inside our very stronghold. There's rumors it was His Eminence Forden himself who ordered the assassination of the prince. Should we stay devout to an unrighteous faith? Yes, that's right, to leave your faith behind. Honestly, find a better church.
Really now?
Those blasted pagans were the ones who helped Luis break in. They opposed the offering of the relics, so they cooperated with that madman. How many times do we have to tell you not to pin every little thing on us? It's your own bleeding fault security's not up to snuff, not ours. Yeah. I don't know. There's any... they need to find a god to worship who's not, like, terrible, you know?
You there.
Right.
Okay, so we can't go up that way. Which I think means that we can't go back to the inn either. So that's everything we can do. So back to the Gauntlet Runner. Oh, by the way, quote-unquote killing Luis bumped us up to popularity rank 5. Now when drifting between fates. To become the true king of this land, thou must not shrink in the face of danger. Even in situations most dire, thou must grasp at all chance before thee. We were rank 8 before that. Hornset's going to throw the ranks into chaos. We choose our next steps carefully. And who knows what we end up as after all this nonsense. Wait. What? I don't get this at all. What the hell's happened? Why is Lady Rella taking Fortin's place? I want to fight Lady Rella if I can help it. I think this church is jerking her around, and I want to do something about it. Wait, do they all have new dialogue now?
I see.
So Rella was among the finest healers in the land, eh? She does have a natural grace and gentleness. Perhaps that's what won her the support of so many. Sanctism is a force to be reckoned with.
Now that you mention it.
There's a saying on the island that Magla is a mirror which reflects a person's heart. Fortin's Magla was ominous and sinister. I hesitate to criticize the Sanctus Church, but how would they support such a man? Because they can't see his Magla. Why do you think the Mystari are so looked down upon? The people in power don't want them to be, their Magla status to be known.
You see?
Tomorrow's a big day and you shall need your rest. Ruse or not, announcing you're the prince will bring us no small share of hardship.
Why?
Rella is taking up Fortin's candidacy. Rella's a bit of a pushover, you know. I bet she was pressured into it by the higher-ups in the church. What started as a plan to take down Luis led to Fortin's death, and now Saint Rella is a candidate in his stead. She would surely rule as queen better than Luis would as king. From when he wielded the lance, really bad. Also, I'd just like to point out, you know that ugly, like, not ugly, but like, that like distorted purple that the lance was when he used it? That is not what the lance looked like when we used it. Like when Luis used it, it came out as this like distorted purple with black flecks in it. But when we used the lance, it was like a bright blue. You remember what PB looked like? Okay. Anyway, time to get some sleep. Nap time. Rest well. And now we should be getting more plot. More plot incoming.
Yeah.
Looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up. Would we actually get copyrighted? I see a lot of streamers with emotes of actual characters. I think if you made a chibi of him, we'd probably be fine. Anyway, got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You doing all this to save the poor prince? Are you doing it to save the country? It's the same thing. It's ultimately the same thing either way. It ain't that simple. If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Gotta actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the line to your grave.
So...
I'm just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for? I'm used to change. No point stopping now, my life's already changed so much. Listen to you, got guts, that's for sure.
Ben.
Why would you... You better be joking. Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, right? Or to avenge Del. Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground. But I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. If I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live to see. I know it. So just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back. As long as you're giving this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? Heck yeah. I saw Basilio off, who said he prefers sleeping in stowage, and then returned to my bunk.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
I do have 4 emote slots. You could make a make emotes for them. If you make emotes, I'll put them in. Like, I'll look up the emote rules and make sure we're not breaking them, but like, I feel like I've seen people have like Sonic emotes or Chow emotes and things like that, so like I'm pretty sure it's fine.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
I think it's both, but hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind. I couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus of the Crown Theocracy.
Really feel like we should have at least dyed our hair blonde.
The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Is she allowed for just jumping mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
Adoption, that's how.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Just a bit, Juna.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
Yes, confirmed.
Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal
Apparently
to God
not.
and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Gideon, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the
They were literally just cheering for her, Godot. I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow St. Rella in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I...
Is that Luis's Gauntlet Runner?
Come on, take a pot shot at the crowd. I'm sure that'll go great for whoever you have in charge of that.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
Man, if only we had a gauntlet runner that could teleport us around.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making.
Luis finally killed someone you actually cared about, and now look at you.
First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill?
You seem to want many
What skill would you
emotes.
put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyaburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence.
Yeah, she's a good speaker when she's not too embarrassed to talk.
Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Oh, we got animated.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs.
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my
Luis is a
magic shall
diva.
alone protect thee. Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
I would just like to point out that this means that the king could have undone that and not let Grius die at any point.
You see that
He
light
can
just
make
now?
decisions about it.
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
I knew he was a bad king, but now he's an even worse king. Royal Magic's protection has faded away.
This lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism Shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example, and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hythlodius V, last heir to the throne of Euchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince? They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means.
Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister? I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past.
I thought they'd dress him up, make him a blonde, like anything? What is their story here? Are they going to say he dyed his hair because he was in hiding? And that he just likes the blue now?
His Highness the Prince has Elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The Prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The Prince! A bold gambit to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between...
I love that Luis doesn't believe it at all, and he's just like, yeah, whatever, man. Say what you want.
Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Yeah, but would anyone trust if the Royal Majesty could identify his son? Because I wouldn't. With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dracodius. Yo, we can actually use this as a weapon now for Knight? Awesome. Wait! That worked. My support's increased dramatically now that I've announced I am the Prince, and I can't let the people down.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
Also, I'd just like to say, knowing that the prince was in fact half Elda, because Rella is almost certainly not actually lying there, that makes the fact that the prince went to the protagonist's village make much more sense, right? It makes much more sense that they would meet as the prince ran away, because he was probably running away to his maternal family. And then that village got burned down, so they hid in a deeper village. You know? Like, I think there's a very real possibility that the protagonist is related to the prince. Yeah, because we know that the prince flees, in the process meets us. Our home village is burned down somewhere in there. A little unclear as to the timing of that. I don't remember. I don't think they specified in what order these events took place. And then they make the secret village that the prince then hides in, and we hide there with him. Which means that we are probably on, like we're probably at least a distant cousin. You know?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santefex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
Rella.
And you think yourself my better, do you? It was a contest of strength.
Specifically, the Elda used to have
that right here.
The Elda used to have their own village in the same way that the Ugif do now. But that village is the one we're from, and it was burned down and most people there killed. That is our character's backstory.
My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
She already got you. That's what's going on.
Cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more. Stand down.
Also, is it just me, or does that whatever she just did to him look unfortunately similar to what happened to the prince?
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you.
Rella's slowly revealing how evil she actually is. What is that?
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country, as long as we believe in her.
Is she mind controlling people?
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Sister!
Yeah, she mind controlled you for real.
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again.
I'm not sure whether I want to stab her or... You know what? No, we're going to go with stab. We're not going to talk about the other option.
To exploit the people, abuse his authority.
She's not the sister I want.
Mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties.
now and forevermore. But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought. Perhaps not, but this country has bled them of it for too long.
You're right.
Besides, what makes you
I don't like
any
that you're
more fit
right.
to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers because I yet live.
Just admitted to it, damn.
Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night. Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
Also, this is actually a plot issue. It actually can't be Rella, but I'm not gonna fight the game on it. Her wings would have been in the fucking way. Like, you're not trying to tell me that Hulkenberg, a skilled knight, could not tell the difference. Even if she was relatively new, she was still a prodigy with a blade. She couldn't tell the difference between has wings and doesn't when hitting someone. Like, her wings could have been underneath the robe, but like her wings would have been in the line of that sword.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Yeah, what? We can... You sure we don't have time to kill Godot real quick?
Swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky! So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, Nurse, what have you been working on?
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust
Okay, sure, yeah.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Eurus! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
Let's go.
I'll take you with me beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Neurus. It's time. Let's fly!
He made full ass bird wings.
Possible. It can fly.
That's so extra.
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
All of them experiencing more G's than they're really supposed to.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my Skyrunner!
I'm happy for you, Neurus. You did it. True. Juna looks very cute all the time.
Die even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay.
I think a better question than how do we land is how do we launch without doing the drop part, though? I think "aren't you flying anyway" is a really funny thing to say to Gallica. I knew it'd work, though.
I always knew Neurus could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Saint.
I wanted to support Neurus. That's why.
Is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's
Poor
she was
Juna.
part of this conspiracy. She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Trugy, she's not.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
This is the answer that probably, like, that would make Juno like me more. But on the other hand, the prince has been my friend a lot longer. I'm prepared to kill anyone to save the prince.
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Like, look, all I'm saying is that the prince is not only our childhood friend, he's the whole reason that we're on this journey. If Stroll revealed himself to be the actual person who cast the curse, then I'm sorry, but somebody's gotta die, you know? Like, and Stroll's probably the person that our character likes the best after the prince, but like, the prince is a clear winner. You know what I mean?
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
I'm just saying I'll do what I need to save the prince.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt wrong somehow, ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
I've marked the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. They'll be waiting for us when we land. Never wanted it to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When prepared for battle, I should check the location on my map.
I see.
I still struggle to believe it that Rella of all people might have a hand in the prince's fall. Still, I have to hold on to hope that some mistake or misunderstanding for Juna's sake. When Luis appeared and we all looked to his majesty in the sky, did you notice anything different? The Sanctifex's face was no longer present in his right eye. Luis in first place, even though she never formally announced her candidacy, Rella's in second. It seems many Sanctus wish for her to succeed the throne. It's hard to reconcile as someone so adored could have such terrifying Magla, much less curse the prince. Strange it is to say, I'm worried about her. I think we should pursue her before it's too late. Also, I like the music now. I think it was not Luis, but Rella who escaped my blade that fateful day. Should Rella truly be the one who cast the curse, there's but a singular course available to us. I still can't believe my own sister was hiding behind the prince's attempted murder. I knew she was hiding something, but this? I'm alright. I'm prepared to face my sister. We head to the Mage Academy. Rella said it was the graveyard of Sanctus's sins. Speaking of the Mage Academy, as I believe you know, Forden abolished it, claiming they were doing dangerous research. Though abolish is rather a nicer word than they deserve. It's more like he flexed the state and monk armies to all but raise the place. I'd heard rumors it didn't go peacefully. His Majesty himself sponsored its construction. But in the end, even that frayed, and all its works, its books, were banned by the church. I imagine the church saw it as a threat. They couldn't have people studying the history of magic and the origin of their magic igniters. The land where they destroyed the truth to protect their lies, that must be the sin of Sanctism. Anyway, it's a new day, which means that we can
What's this?
get some free food real quick. And then become not stinky. Talk to Basilio. Truth is, I'm still struggling to believe that Lady Rella's the one who tried to assassinate the prince. She wouldn't hurt a soul. Back there was a cold in her eyes that chilled me to the bone. What's the truth here? The truth here is that Juna has a third sister she never knew about. Also, I found out you can talk with Neris through these. She flew. She finally flew. She's a Skyrunner now. Woo! I can still feel that moment where the ground dropped out from under us. There's nowhere we can't go now. Even that Mage Academy is not out of our reach. I'll fly you to the ends of the world and back. I mean, they initially told us that we could talk through these. I just didn't realize they were something I could interact with. outside of cutscenes.
Check the map.
Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins. Route map.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
Interestingly, I still don't have, like, freedom of days yet.
Let's see.
In any way.
Let's hurry.
This place here.
Yo, why is the weather gonna be bad? This is gonna be rough.
Here.
Let's go. Setting course to Royal Cameroons, risking a bit going through the mountains in the dodgy weather, but what choice do we have? Eh? Strap yourselves in. Then 'tis said, it behoove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road.
I say, already seem preposterous on the map, but they really.
I did not notice Basil's tail.
Deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are
Chill is better than hot.
The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build a blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial Magla to be absorbed by the Lance, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them.
You jinxed it, Guy, obviously.
But
Yeah, dragons are just magic.
That's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
Yeah, Juna is the baby of the family.
The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
Now the question is this going to be a full dungeon, or...
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Nope, she's right there. Okay, what are her heels? I haven't noticed them yet. My god.
Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister!
I swear, every femme character has more ridiculous heels than the ones before them.
At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
Rella's out here committing murder.
I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is my own.
So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
You had your reasons, I assume?
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
Her little sister.
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You were protecting me. From what?
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santefex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
Okay, we find an ice dragon now? Yeah, we're finding an ice dragon now. Okay, I can do that. I can find an ice dragon.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world. If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war.
So there's 5 dragons of 5 different elements.
Fury once again before us.
Yeah, it does look like we still have to kill her. Interesting, we don't have to fight her. Also, what is my party? I forgot to reset it after the Luis fight. I had a specific party for. So tactics, party. I need to bring in. Also, what can berserkers do? Ignores resistances? That's bonkers. Also, I think the berserkers' strengths and weaknesses are really funny. Resistant to all physical, but weak to both light and dark magic. Oh, that's the sense abilities. Very regular abilities. Medium physical strike damage. And okay. Sense of kinship is an ability under Berserker. Anyway, we are going to bring out the we're gonna bring out our summoner, and we're going to confirm what I suspect to be true, which is that it's weak to fire. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Are you prepared?
How does it feel about physical damage, though?
I'll cut you down.
This is an important detail. Neutral. Okay. Switch teammates. Swap her out for Juna.
I shall disengage.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak? Heed me.
I think we'll be just fine. Thank you. You do need to check out PB's Awakening one day. I saved. I think our dragon is probably Earth or Light, based on how the fight went. So instead of attacking, I'm actually going to increase everybody's attack.
Moving to the rear. Mask dancer.
Then burn, baby, burn. Yeah. She's weak to ice. Expected a barrier against elemental attacks? Rude. Did not realize my summoner was weak to ice. This is something I can fix outside of combat, but not something I can do anything about during combat. Hey, summoner, get back up.
I rejoin the fray. Juna's
frozen half to death.
Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Everybody having frostbite on them kind of sucks. Don't I have? Do I not have whatever it is? I'm pretty sure there is a food that, yeah, cures all status ailments for all allies.
Let's try this.
Let's just go ahead and cleanse that. Also, it undid my attack up. It gave me attack down, defense down, and agility down. That's fucked.
This might be too much.
Okay, I really want to keep hitting it with summons, but that is we can't let that be what's going on. Okay, lower its accuracy.
It comes to this.
All debuff effects removed. Well, at least I can force it to waste turns on that.
Juna's frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
I won't hold back.
Okay, let's heal up.
I owe you.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
Juna,
I shall vanquish evil.
Several ailments.
Then I will
Watch
test
your
it.
back.
It's time to strike.
Increase our attack.
I'll show you.
It is now Juna's turn again. Crimson Flame. Eat this, idiot. Oh, that's right. She put the elemental barrier. What do I do about that? Do I just have to? There's got to be a better way than.
What's happened?
And I know the actual answer what I do about that is actually have my party set up before the first turn, and then this isn't a problem.
Let's stay calm. Vitus power. We can do this.
Okay, so we can't use elemental attacks then, because they'll just end our turn. Although it might be worth doing on whoever's going last. Like right here, it might be worth doing. Because we'll end our turn no matter what. It forces. Ooh, that can cause anxiety? I did not know that. I was just thinking it would force her to re-erect the barrier. I forgot that that can cause anxiety. Yeah. So this could have gone better.
No holding back.
You look like you're about to drop.
Juna is not okay. I don't have any way to get people back up anymore.
Hold on.
Rough. I think we're gonna eat the loss here, and then we'll actually come in prepared to fight an ice dragon, and win easily. I probably shouldn't have done that just because I did force it to reapply the barrier, which means that I'll have to sit through another turn.
I shall be as a shield.
Guarding seems the wise
To
move.
protect the weak.
Help, please. Oakenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her.
Take this.
Get her back up.
Where it ends.
Come on,
All
not
yours.
like this.
You first.
Help, please.
Okay. Let's lose the battle already. Come on, hurry up.
Take this.
Oh, you've done it.
Really? It's gonna take this long. Please let me lose. I'm trying to die. Stroll, stop being such a Chad and fall over.
I can't believe you're doing this badly at Expedition 33.
Oh, hi. Hi, Matt. I'm not, excuse you. I just wasn't prepared to fight an ice dragon.
You first.
How? Okay. I would really like to die now. Here, let me see if I can do this without it freaking out. Oops. I'm gonna see if I can stream to the chats that you to the channels that you have less of a delay.
Yeah, you don't really have to. I was just popping in to say hi.
Okay. Well, hello.
Hello.
Upon royal power within.
Okay. Why am I still up?
Go for it. All yours.
His attacks will do much less damage.
Gold.
It comes to this.
How is Stroll still standing? Welcome back, E.
Strength is fading.
Come on, not like
Go
this.
for it.
Come on, man. I'm trying to let Stroll perish. Thank you. Stroll's regen was too good. Okay.
I see.
So let's go into it with the right, you start again from Gauntlet Runner, I think. How'd Matt even get in here? Because now that I have a proper Discord server set up, certain people can just join the voice call. No, I'm in, okay, so there's a hidden channel in the server that only, I and they can see. So. Correct. Oh, I have to re-talk to everybody. How annoying. Also, wait, why is it yesterday? What?
What now?
Why is restarting a Gauntlet Runner jump me back to there? That's annoying. I did save. I'm loading the save that is later. That's on 9/12 instead of the day before. Okay, it looks like I already did everything. But I did save right before flying over. Okay, so let me actually set up my party correctly this time. No, we can just skip it. I loaded a save from 9/12. You're on the correct day again. But also, even if I hadn't had that available, I could have just skipped it. Okay, so... have these two in the party. And the row doesn't matter because Stroll's gonna jump them to the front row regardless. Okay, so what I need to do is go over to Yufa's equipment. Oh, she doesn't even have an accessory on. Oops. Anyway, so somewhere in here I have a bunch of accessories now that give me resistance to specific elements. Or something to that effect. Is that not accessories? That might be, my other slot. Looks like that's my other slot. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we can make her resistant to ice, which overwrites her ice. I thought that overwrote ice weaknesses. Oh, that increases evasion against ice. Don't I have something that removes weakness to ice? I could have sworn I did. Is it specific weapons? So do I only have it for specific things? Increasing evasion against ice will probably be fine though. And then someone should have some action things. Okay. Protection against frostbite's probably the next most important thing. Yeah, 'cause I don't see any other special effects that really matter that much. And I could just not have her on Summoner, but I want to summon, you know? I just want to summon. I want to do the summoning. Okay, yeah, that prevents frostbite too. I have armor that increases evasion against that's just a linear upgrade. Have anything that increases resistance against ice on armor? Looks like okay. This is as good as I can get her. I know she has something that makes her just straight resistant. So yeah, there we go. Magic Seeker's probably fine. Yeah. It doesn't matter because I'm using the base dancer skills anyway. Someone should have on... Okay, someone does have the AM Pearl right now. Good. As long as someone has it on. Let's swap over to Wizard. Wizard. Ooh, that lowers our attack pretty drastically, actually. Not sure that's a good idea. Why do we not have a better wizard weapon yet? Oh. Well, we'll stay as merchant, I guess. Okay, the one thing we will do is we will go to skill inheritance and replace Blizza with the fire equivalent. Do I not have the fire equivalent unlocked already? What's up here? Bocha. Okay, there we go. Now, let's save all that nonsense that I just did. Okay, so having our party set up properly will do a lot for us.
Check the map. These are the
This place
here.
Okay. Let's go. And skip the cutscene. Skip the narration. Then skip the cutscene.
Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not?
Must have had your reasons.
Already
Skip.
rejects many for their weakness. With no
Intend to look after them. Skip. And now we fight the dragon again.
If you would make this a country where it is no.
We've got no choice. Let's fight back, everyone.
Time for some close combat. Merchant!
Okay. Oh, that's right. I don't need to
I'll get
move
some
up.
distance. Merchant!
I can just Botra.
Fire!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Then Crimson Flame.
You hit their weakness.
This is
Don't
the
let up
summoner. No, not this.
Oh.
Victory!
Now is it to take my fullest power.
Heed me!
Summon Gargoyle.
Yuffie hit their weakness.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
Oh.
No holding back.
Formation of Vigor.
I will fight, but I won't hold back. Hold to the rear guard. Let's go.
Come back and hit him with fire.
Mask dancer. Burn!
Burn, baby, burn.
This is the. I pray you're ready. I ask for your
And
aid.
then burn even more.
I shall reach from a distance, that summoner. It is your turn.
That didn't do as much as I was hoping.
Then I will test it.
Only increases the caster's evasion. Although that probably is still worth doing here. There's no way I can keep it from having another turn. I was really hoping it would miss after I increased my evasion that much. Okay, it got its barrier against elemental attacks up, unfortunately. And that means that I need to swap out my party. But that's okay, I planned for that.
I owe you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Da, da, da. Da, da. Okay, swap her out for
I leave the rest
Hulkenberg.
Observe with blade in hand.
Then have Hulkenberg start lowering its accuracy. And she crit even! Good for you, Hulkenberg. Really showing up. Anyway. Smack it with Raging Edge.
Come forth, Royal Soul.
But the important thing is that first turn I got like half of its health gone.
Maybe not.
And then because I'm merchant, I can use gold attack, I guess. It's something. And then Juna's going to swap herself out for Heismay. And then lower its accuracy again. It should miss at least Stroll now. If it still doesn't miss Stroll, I'm calling bullshit. Well, okay, the debuffs got removed. Still didn't miss anyone. Did not miss a single person. Rude.
Heismay's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Get rid of this frostbite.
Much thanks.
Thanks. It's okay. Let's go.
Heal everybody up.
My thanks.
That's neat.
Quite a boon.
It is indeed my turn now. My turn to smack this idiot with a smashing salvo.
Observe the enemy. Magic Knight.
And then my turn to hit it with them shield arts.
Still standing, I see.
Hey, I finally missed someone.
Take this.
Isn't that nice that that finally had an effect?
Heismay's frozen.
I call upon royal power within.
Hard as usual.
Hack and slash.
Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to live with everyone having frostbite. At this point, I can't really fix that. Just gonna have to suffer.
Thank you.
My thanks. I'll use what I must.
His attacks will do much less damage.
Commendable bearing.
Let justice prevail.
And just keep lowering its stats. Force her to cast something to remove that. Aha, it missed again, which means it gets less turns. Every time it misses, life is good. It's also about to lose, so, you know, it won't be much longer. Keep us healed up just to be safe. But yeah, that one went a lot smoother. What was that, Heismay? What do you mean, missed? Like, what the heck, bro?
It comes to this.
We almost got one turned.
Oh, power of heroes! I crush you! Worthy foe after all.
Lord, its ability to avoid me.
I'll cut you down. They die hard.
Then hit it. Then heal everybody.
I owe you.
Which I can't even full heal everyone because it truly, we took a lot of damage there. Okay, that was a very unfortunate miss. Oh, and now it's lowered all of our hit rates. That's not ideal. We're fine though. We're fine. Just nobody miss.
They yet cling to life.
Not done yet. Let's go.
Okay, heal for safety, so that just in case Heismay doesn't finish him off here. I think he probably does. But you know, he might not. And he didn't. Glad I healed. That's not good. Ow.
It comes to this.
Yeah, wasted turn casting Dakundo, thank you. That crit was very unfortunate.
You gotta heal up.
Like, we were fine until that bastard crit me.
We're still in a fight here.
Anyway, yo, Captain, stand up.
Are you prepared?
Anyone get on healing duty.
Okay, Stroll, don't miss. And we win.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my
Was there phase 2?
sister. Sogne, I give unto you all that I am.
Oh, there's a phase 2. Uh-oh.
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that far?
Let's stay calm. Merchant!
But
Healing power!
it has a phase 2, but it doesn't have a support magician anymore. And so I think we're actually gonna be okay. Attack rose dramatically? Attack rose dramatically again?
Hulkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full power.
Face me.
I don't like attack rose dramatically twice.
I must be sure. Now accept your fate.
Stroll's frozen.
Come.
His attacks will do much less damage.
I'll destroy you.
Reduce. Really, Hulkenberg? You don't even have an accuracy debuff on you right now, lady. What was that? Yo, Stroll, increase your chance to dodge whatever bullshit's about to hit us.
Oh, please.
Man.
Where it ends.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
I can't. Once an ally is down, I can't swap them out, and I have no way to get her back up.
We're not out of this yet.
My thanks.
Much thanks.
Stroll's
So-
frozen. His attacks will do much less damage.
Fall.
Captain's
I shall
frozen.
vanquish evil.
His attacks are going to be a lot weaker.
Okay.
I'll cut you down.
Right on target. Nice.
Crit?
Stroll.
Great. It's actually really good.
With healing power.
I really should have just replaced my second fire move with the res ability. 'Cause that is a thing I could have done. Ow. Ow again. I really looked at him and went, I'm gonna hit you real hard. Rude.
Hulkenberg's
Are you
down.
prepared?
Someone
No,
help her get
not
back in the
this.
fight.
Okay, so Pretty Boy is out of MP. Oh, he can't swap out while afflicted with Frostbite either?
Samurai.
Cool. It'd be nice if he one day became not afflicted with the Frostbite. That'd be nice. So he'll heal up Heisme. And then we'll do something potentially stupid. In that we'll get rid of its elemental barrier. Oh, it lost it already. I didn't know that. That is important information. Unfortunately, I can't swap anyone out because everyone still has Frostbite. Yeah, it uses Draconic Wrath because its attack finally reset. Hey, people have recovered from Frostbite, and that means I can swap them out finally. Not Stroll, though. That'd be too convenient. Okay. Stroll. Get yourself some more MPs, so that way you're more helpful.
Royal Soul.
His attacks will do much less damage. weakness.
You the sniper.
That's your opening, Captain.
Then again,
Okay, we're gonna swap Ismay out
the
for
rest is up to
Juna.
Samurai.
And then smack it.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Fire!
I would love to get Hulkenberg back in the fight, honestly. I would love that. It's simply not an option, though.
Raging fire.
I'd also love it if it let Frostbite come off of Stroll, but the enemy said no.
Let's go.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
We can do this.
Heal, heal, heal!
I owe you.
Thanks. Frozen dancer. His attacks will do much less damage.
Burn, baby, burn!
June is frozen over. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
Now.
Stroll, give yourself another injection, bro. Gotta do what you gotta do.
So cold. So cold.
Ow.
Hulkenberg's down.
Vitus power.
Freezing to death a little bit, but it's fine.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. Raging fire.
Do what we can.
Oh, cold.
Hello.
I shall vanquish evil.
I need to set your guys' default size to be different. Because by default, because I have you guys set to come in with as a group of 3 usually, it messes up the size for your icons.
Yeah, I was gonna say I am much larger than life.
Yeah, much larger than you're supposed to be, for sure. It probably just means that I should actually separate you guys out like I have mine separated out. And then just actually manually align you.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, how I wish, Guy. I'm the smallest of our quartet.
No holding back. I'll cut you down. They die hard.
I am fighting an ice dragon that is very good at killing the things that can deal good fire damage.
Guy, if you don't want to give out too much personal information, don't have to. Are you 5'10" or taller?
Raging fire.
Then no. Because I am 5'9". I am unfortunately average. I am the male average height.
Isn't that
for the
5'8"?
US.
I thought it was 5'8"
No,
was average in the US.
5'9.5".
Interesting.
Watch me. Her attacks are gonna be weaker now.
All I
To
know
be
is
fair, though, Ogi, you're approximately 5 to 6 inches taller than the average female. So, being non-binary, you're right in the middle there, I guess.
This should work.
All I know is that I'm taller than average, but not enough taller than average that people consider me tall. You know what I mean?
You're not 6 foot, so it's still like fighting Yorm the Giant whenever you meet a 6 foot person, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's how the meme goes. 5'11", it's literally punch up from Dispatch.
Raging fire.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think it's really funny that, like, I've never felt the need to lie about my height, but apparently a lot of guys do.
Oh yeah. I met someone who told me that they were 6'1", And then I met them in person, they were shorter than me. Like, I looked down and I'm just like, dude.
It's
They're
such
like,
a
"Yeah?"
weird thing to lie about, because, like, do they think other people don't know? Like...
Because the stereotype is that, you have to be, if you're a male, you have to be tall, or no one is going to want to be your friend or like you. You will be made fun of if you are short by any metric.
Oh.
And unfortunately, some people say Shaquille O'Neal is a metric.
Yeah. By the way,
sorry,
do you
you're not
want me
7'8".
to stream it in the call so that way you don't have as long of a delay as stream does?
Oh, to be honest, I'm not even really watching stream. I've got
That's
you on
fair.
my second monitor, sure. So chat's open. But I do not have the audio for chat or for stream going at the same time as being in the call with you.
That's fair.
I've done it.
It's now time for me to be given more plot, so I will be focused on that for a bit.
Does it
Yeah.
seem that I've grown stronger?
My JRPG is giving me more plot.
Well fought. You truly are strong.
Does someone in your party have a violin or other string instrument?
No.
Then I'm confused as what Gee's talking about with her fiddle boy.
His name was Fidelio.
Oh.
And she's been calling him Fiddle. Or they've been
Wait,
calling him Fiddle. Was, yes, he did die.
Ah.
The guy in the middle of my party on screen right now, wearing the suit with the black hair, is his younger brother, and he joined the party when his older brother perished.
Damn.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must.
Okay, Rella, time to explain to us.
But have you any last objections?
Why is her name Hulkenberg?
That's a great question. That's her family name. That's not actually her first name.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't remember her first name because she's not once gone by it. I just know it's not that.
I was
It's
gonna
been
say,
so
A, she's not
long.
muscular. B, B, she's not an entire town. I mean, I've heard of being called the Village Bicycle, not the Village.
That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Has she anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me what happened on that day. I want to know everything.
So, to give you some context,
No child could
the
so
character
easily
is
take
currently,
I was confused, scared. I lost control.
is the one who tried to assassinate the prince, but has since been living as a saint, as a saintess, and has actually been like going around helping the common people, like, and probably only was there to cast the curse because they were threatening her sister.
Juna,
But now we have to kill her to break the curse, so you know.
dream. To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've
It's
changed
her, the
my
prince.
true song, you said. You told
I'm
me
sorry,
that
little
as a
one.
media,
Decisions have to be made.
Singing is the only truth you have.
Yeah, you can't, if you can't choose to release the curse, we have to choose to release it for you.
As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I...
Oh, are we getting flashbacked?
Kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs.
Oh, her whole family just works as assassins for the church.
But
Okay.
murder royalty.
That's just a thing they do, I guess.
Surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an Elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a
Time to
single
commit so many
Dispose
murders.
of the mongrel prince and place the blame
This church
on Luis.
sucks.
Such a maneuver
Gonna burn the
would
whole
run
thing to the
someone who would be a
ground.
match for
They can find a new god to worship. This one's
and
done.
physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
That's the reason for my current stream title. I want to end this church.
The king's heart falters.
What's the
He's lost
the
the
average
will to keep the kingdom
reaction I
united.
tend to see when people
upon
talk about the church that I
See the
get?
face of a man preparing to abdicate.
Unfortunately accurate.
It is amidst dissent and strife.
Unfortunately,
that the
it
guiding hand of
it
the
seems to
church
corrupt more
is
often
needed
than
most.
it.
And if Sanctism's enemies are not
In
expunged,
Lack of a better
all-
word,
the
saves.
nation's
All
order
structures
will
of power
collapse.
will fundamentally corrupt because people who want power for power's end will seek it.
Yes, but even so.
That's why,
His
like, the
Highness
only
the
time
Prince
you
is
see
guilty of
religious
nothing.
organizations
To murder someone innocent.
functionally
It is an
actually live
unforgivable
up
atrocity.
to the creeds they espouse is when you cannot get power over other people by being in the organization. Every single time that organization becomes an entity that has actual political power, it corrupts within like a generation or three across every single religious organization that history's ever seen, because it just becomes another political organization, right?
Yeah.
And usually it's one that doesn't have any political organizations usually have protections against you know, like they have safeguards against that kind of thing. Churches almost never do. Or any kind of religious organization isn't going to have those protections in it because it was supposed to be for idealists in the first place. And this is why you never advocate for the church to have political power. That's never the right call. It's always a bad plan. I am kind of sad that we didn't get to kill Forden. He was killed by a different character. Should have been us.
If I recall, you have a sister.
Now here's where Forden threatens
Yet already they speak of
Juna.
her beauty and a most charming singing voice. Yes,
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment? Hmm?
I'll do it.
So, like, Rella, are you sure you can't release the curse without
My
dying?
parents yielded to authority.
Because you're making killing you really
Never measured a person's
depressing.
worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker
Oh,
of the
get rid of
throne.
the PL? Oh,
This
god damn it, I wish I
who
was
possesses
joking.
the lost power of the archetype.
What was that?
Oh, I'm playing Dota right now, and I'm regretting my hero choice.
I see.
Because I wanted to play another hero, but he didn't fit our team, and then the opposing team locked in a hero that he would have been very good against.
Luis didn't give her the formula. Luis was studying the curse to figure the reason Luis had a something that looked similar to the formula is because Luis was trying to study the curse so that way he could prove he wasn't the one who did it. Luis was trying to clear his name.
We know how well that usually goes.
I mean, we only put a lance through him twice. He's still alive. You should stop complaining.
Twice.
Yeah, Luis isn't as evil as we thought. He only killed the king and wants to cull all the weak, including the children. So he's not as evil. He is still very insane.
What do you mean?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown.
Also, the first cutscene of this entire game is Luis, as he kills the king, saying he's going to destroy this country. So, we do know his ultimate goal because he was talking to just himself. The man was monologuing.
After the assault on His Highness, I was
You
made
sly
to
dog, you caught me
investigate Luis as a
monologuing.
suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it.
Got it.
He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That...
Oops.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
Luis's... So, we know the humans in this... also, Jesse, I don't know how much you know about Metaphor, but humans are the ultimate enemy.
I know literally nothing about what you're playing.
Yeah, so humans are the ultimate enemy in this. They're effectively just monsters.
As it should be.
True. But they're created in places where the magic of the world, which is based off of feelings, tends towards negative. So Luis has been
just like real
inciting
life.
fear to cause more evil humans. I'm not sending anyone a pic of that baby here. No one needs to see that out of context. No one needs to see the baby human. That thing is terrifying.
I don't know the details, but in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be
Oh,
killed
yeah,
for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called
see
that
the
dragon
automatic
to
one.
test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
Yeah, how did you get a picture of
Prove that
me?
You can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't.
He's just doxing me to myself in
No more
DMs.
regrets.
Sister!
Yo, if that's
Then
what
I
you
will
look
put
like,
an
you
end
should
to
get that
this
checked
last.
out.
For all who deserve
I mean, you just saw me recently.
What are
You did
going
not
to
look
do?
like that.
You can't prove that.
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Alterbury. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Alterbury. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize.
Can't
for
wait
startling
to
all of you.
kill Rella. It's
It
gonna
is
be
I,
great.
Rella Cygnus.
So happy about it.
Magic.
This game is not making me feel bad about these decisions at all.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince.
Yo, our plan to impersonate the prince to save the prince is going great.
There is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful, she knows not what she speaks. Close your mind to her.
They're like, don't listen to the Saintists.
She would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads.
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities. I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
Godot growing as a person, but I really don't care.
At last.
Side character I don't like trying to grow as a person on screen. Eh.
Juna, sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister. Please. You. Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
Jesus.
Oh, does she actually have a wound on her back? No, she doesn't.
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse.
Oh, the curse is killing her too. I
A
see.
death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands. Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
At least Rella was nice enough to not make me have to kill her, you know? She could have, and I'm glad that she didn't.
Huh?
It was the prince's curse is finally broken. Mission accomplished.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
Guy, you should actually go back. It's been a very pretty anime scene. So after stream, you should go back and watch it. It was very pretty.
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Del. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rella knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price, and she must have known she didn't have much longer.
Truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
But Yufa, that is usually how being a saint works. Usually you only get canonized as one after you die.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, that's lore accurate.
Like...
She was stubborn. Fussy. A bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house. She was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
She gave us a mission. Yeah, she's frozen now. That's how Rella chose to go out.
Yes. You're right. Can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us.
Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis.
Man, if only we had some kind of healing archetype that could bring people back to life. Would have been really useful for Del and now Rella.
She's put the
Too bad we don't
entire
have something like that.
congregation's support behind His Highness.
Ignore, don't look at my archetypes. It's not in there.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Yo, the main quest has been cleared. Kind of. We're now popularity rank number 2. Rella, the candidate in second place, has fallen. The believers who stood by will likely transfer their support to the prince. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the crier's message birds, and it even made its way to Grand Trad before the day's end.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
Sometimes I'm like, why don't more people play JRPGs? And then I remember that I've been, for like the last 8 hours of gameplay, been just in cutscene for most of that. And like, they're good cutscenes. I'm enjoying my movies. But you know.
Then you get most old people who just say like, well, why are these Japanese people in my mediums?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public, but the criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties. If this message is being read,
it means that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are.
You will die like the dogs you are. Luis is a great villain.
The boy or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis. I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
It's been so long since I've seen Fabienne. I'd forgotten how cool she was. Truly the best. It's okay, Fabienne. You'll be queen once I'm king.
In the middle of time lapse.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death, she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
I mean, who wouldn't be scheming against these
We're
idiots?
not through yet. We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts?
But
They
they're
say that
still
even the
fighting.
monk Captain Godot
Why are we
is
still
set
fighting
down.
this?
There is no road forward
Because
where
why
a
not
Sanctus
fight?
delegate can take the throne.
Blood for the
Does
blood
he have a
god.
fucking heart?
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
Must gird our loins. That's
If
the Igniter
Luis has
Consortium
his
just
way,
said.
He'd sooner have our hits than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry.
He who doesn't want to split their vision in half.
But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do. And I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from Old Batlin. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all
Sure
in,
does, Basilio.
maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
Logically, you're correct. We should be able to use our teleportation power to get to the prince, since what they said for it is it just has to be somewhere that our protagonist knows well, and the village that he lived in for literal years should fucking count. But they act like we can't just teleport there.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it, but now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded, and we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Back at the Altibury Inn. Well, this is a surprise. Never expect to see your faces back in town. We have left the voice section of cutscenes. I must go back to reading. Not many would show up again after angering Master Godot and his monk army like you lot did. Hey, let's not sweat the details, mate. Saint Rella placed your trust in us. She would see us protect all those in this country, including the Sanctus Faithful, who are still the prince's royal subjects. Besides, a coward who flees the city to save his own hide would hardly be worthy of support. We'd like to prepare for a confrontation before we jump back into the fray in Grand Trad. I apologize for imposing on you again. I see. Well, never fear, I'll not turn you over to the church. Not that the monk army has its sights on you to begin with. Master Godot has buried the hatchet, as it were, said to be pointless to do otherwise. Regardless, I'm sure you're all exhausted of what you've been through. Please, rest well. The cutscenes never end, Guy. Everyone's dead tired. Anyway, let's rest up. Now the Princess Curse has been lifted, we can't just mope around. Oh boy, more things in the memorandum. On Rella. The perpetrator of the attack on the prince, the mage who cast the curse placed on him. However, just as the title saint implies, she sincerely cares for her sister Juna and the Sanctus believers. The truth of the prince's assault. The attack on the prince 12 years ago caused a stir in the kingdom. The perpetrator of the attack was Rella, only 12 years old at the time. It was called forth to heal the prince as cover. The mastermind behind the attack, Forden, threatened Juna if she refused. And after much deliberation, Rella decided to carry out his orders. Rella's life of selflessness, her lack of desire for fame and fortune, her tireless devotion to healing magic and charity work, all stemmed from her ardent wish to atone for this tragic misdeed. The Frost Scepter. A divine relic in the form of a scepter that can control the ice dragon Sogne. It functions similarly to Dracodios, the divine relic of the dragon god Et, though its attributes are different. Sogne was discovered prowling the mountainside, having long outlived its handler, and thus posed an extreme natural threat. However, the discovery of this scepter during an excavation in the area made it possible to control Sogne, making the pair a point of research for the Mage Academy. Sogne's ice powers have less to do with cooling objects, but rather to decelerate or accelerate their movement. A skilled user of the scepter could easily obstruct a target or make themselves move at high speeds. However, the only person to achieve this was Rella, who used it once during the attack on the Mage Academy. She used the scepter to secretly evacuate the surviving teachers and students to Altabury, avoiding death at the hands of the monk army surrounding it. Royal magic protection rescinded. Dracodius, which has the power to break through the royal protective magic, was obtained by the top-ranked candidate Luis. With this development, the former king realized the protective magic no longer served a purpose and lifted it altogether. As a result, it has become possible to use force in the fight for the throne. Though Luis is no longer protected, it is necessary to remember that the protagonist isn't either. Sogne the Icebound. The Ice Dragon kept at the Royal Mage Academy and the core of many of its research projects. The Mage Academy itself was built in a remote mountain area, primarily to study this being known as Sogne, one of the most powerful dragons known to man. Just with the dragon Et, it can be pacified and contained with its corresponding divine relic. However, the invading monks, overzealous and ignorant to its nature, sought to destroy it in the course of their attack on the academy, driving Sogne to blind, insensate rage. Its ensuing rampage claimed many lives on both sides. We don't exactly know Et's type. I think it definitely, I think it was probably Earth. Earth or Wind. I don't know which. Does it say somewhere in Dracodius? Although summoning the dragon god is a fire type move. So maybe fire? I don't remember. You'd think I would remember that boss fight, but I really don't. And you were mostly killing the human that was inhabiting Dragon God Et anyway, instead of fighting Dragon God Et itself. House Cygnus, an old Montarian noble house of great renown, to which Juna and Rella belong. Devoutly Sanctus, many of House Cygnus have gone on to earn high clerical or political titles in the Crown Theocracy, a legacy spanning 3 centuries. However, the family has many dark secrets buried. For generations, its members have been called upon to discreetly perform the Church's dirtiest work, committing horrific atrocities to further Sanctum's political and cultural reach. Rella, born with genius-level magic ability, was ensnared more deeply than any before her within those twisted bonds. Okay, that's everything in there.
Hey.
Basilio says, I don't think her crimes are the reason she helped us. You ask me, even if she'd found me and Del that day with her conscience clean, she'd still have saved us. It's just who she is. Never stopped worrying about everyone around her, even at the end. We've got to crush Louise, for her sake, too. Lorella was the prince's true assailant. She was but another victim of Fordon's schemes. So focused was I upon my own failures, I cannot see a foe before my very eyes. My carelessness leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I've never seen Juno like that before. She's always been so bright-eyed and cheery-faced. I don't think I can find the words to make her feel better, but I hope being there for her is some comfort. Rella did not deserve such cruelty, then or now, forcing her to assassinate the prince, even threatening Juno's life to manipulate her. And all at the hands of the most virtuous man in the Sanctus Church, the truth is worse than the imagination of even the most hardened cynic. I could never justify cursing the prince, yet had I been in Rella's situation, I shouldn't dwell on such fruitless thoughts. We must honor her wishes and settle things with Louise.
Hey.
If I'd never been taken in by the Cygnus family, maybe Rella wouldn't have gone through with it. It's not like me at all to dwell on it, and I know we can't change the past, but I can't stop considering all these what-ifs.
Good night.
Yeah, pretty much, Key. Oh, hi. Yo, Moore, what's up? Why'd you call us here? It's been a while since we were in academia.
Oh.
Apologies, there's... Oh, this voice.
There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
Probably, yeah, that sounds about right.
Do you recall some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I'm trapped here? I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs.
How old is the prince now? Unclear, but older than that. He's probably around the same age the protagonist is. So somewhere around 18. We don't know exactly. I don't think it said yet exactly how old he was 12 years ago when he was attacked. But in that cutscene, he's definitely like at least like somewhere between 6 and 10. Like somewhere between like 6 and 12. Like definitely before puberty, but like not a toddler. It's a little hard to get more information out of anime style, but somewhere in that range.
I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The Ice Dragon, the Divine Relic, the magic that the Saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else, or perhaps I myself? My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine.
Explicitly Moore has said that he is dead.
One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Louise. Clashes that power will decide.
One of the first things he says when you help him out and unlock some of his memories is that he's been killed.
I aim to help as
so
always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts.
Like the man remembers dying.
My faith.
So he's not exactly
rests
alive.
with you. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The time's finally come.
Luis set the date for September 24th. The royal capital is undoubtedly already in uproar over things, so there's no use in rushing back. I agree, but to be safe, we should be aimed to be in Grand Trad by the day before. Let's prepare for a departure on the morning of September 23rd. Things might not be as easy for us as it's been for us so far. We don't have the royal magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you, and I mean anyone. You're right. We've got to remember the candidates other than Luis might be gunning for us from here on out. Okay, am I finally going to have... Finally, I have free reign. Prepare for the final battle. The final battle with Luis and Grand Trad approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather condition around Altibury. Gather information. What was that?
Alright.
We only have 10 days left to prepare for our battle with Luis. Let's make sure we are as strong as we can be before we face Luis. I only wish we had more time.
And then...
Keep an eye on Juna, but it's Basilio I'm worried about. They're holding up, but they both lost someone important to them. Okay, I've now reached the point where I actually get to make decisions again, and I'm not just bouncing from cutscene to cutscene. But I'm tired. So that's going to be all for this stream. See you later.